Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at salamat po sa Diyos sa isa namang Facebook Live. So, napaaga tayo ng konti. Welcome po to my channel, O De Alteram Partem. Let us share the other side. Ito po ang inyong host, Jesus Sukgang Jr. So, ano po bang aking topic ngayon? Ngayong umaga po, ang topic ko po is doon sa Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5, should not be construed. Naka-post naman po dyan sa Facebook ko at nilagyan ko na po iyan ng etymology at source. Again, ulitin ko lang. Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 should not be construed. Puntahan ko kaagad direkta doon sa may Article 11 para makita niyo po yung aking sinasabi or ang sinasabi ng konstitusyon natin. Under po sa Article 11, Section 11, sa Article 11, Section 1, i-run down ko na lang ito. Article 11, Accountability of Public Officers. Section 1. Period. Public office is a public trust. Period. Public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people. Serve them with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency, act with patriotism and justice, and lead modest lives, period. Section 2. The President, the Vice President, the members of the Supreme Court, the members of the Constitutional Commissions, and the Ombudsman may be removed from office on impeachment for, and conviction of, culpable violation of the Constitution, treason, bribery, graft, and corruption, and other high crimes or betrayal of public trust. All other public officers and employees may be removed from office as provided by law but not by impeachment. So nabasa na po natin muna yung Article 11, Section 1, Section 2. So ulitin ko, Article 11 is accountability of public officers. Puntahan ko na direktamente yung Section 3, Paragraph 5. Paragraph 5 states, no impeachment proceedings shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year. See? Bakit po ba na hindi dapat i-construe ito? Kasi po, doon sa Congress, which is sui generis, distinct po sa Congress, sila po ang naatasan ng batas ng konstitusyon na mag-initiate ng impeachment proceedings at mag-process na yun. However, ang sabi nga ng iba na mga lawyer, sabi nila, pag nag-file ho ng complaint, isa lang ho doon yung complaint ang kukunin ng, halimbawa, may naunang na-file, ito na lang, may na-file na complaint, impeachment complaint na nauna, which was endorsed by at least one representative. Ngayon, syempre ang batayan nila doon nauna. Tapos meron pa nga nagsabi na may labas na ruling yung Supreme Court na isang impeachment lang po or isang complaint, is that it does not say na ganun po ang sinasabi ng batas. Again, ano po ba yung ibig kong sabihin? Yung po ba yung nakasaad sa Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5? Hindi po eh. Basahin po natin ulit. Impeachment proceeding. Again, basahin ko ng buo. No impeachment proceeding shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year. Ngayon yung tanong ko, is a filed complaint an impeachment proceeding? The answer is no. Yun ang sabi ng batas eh. Filed complaint. Is a filed complaint together with an endorsement at least by one representative an impeachment complaint, an impeachment proceeding? The answer is no. Is a filed complaint with at least one endorsement of a representative received by the House Judiciary Committee or Judiciary Committee and made a report within 10 days, 10 session days, an impeachment proceeding? Most probably, the answer is no. Ano po ba yung impeachment proceeding? Yung impeachment proceeding po, nandun po yan paglabas po ng report sa House Judiciary Committee. Meron po yung plenary session. Pagdidibatihan ho yan ng lahat ng mga congressman para po magkaroon sila ng 1/3 votes. Yung 1/3 vote po iyan, yan po ang ilalabas nila dyan, yung articles of impeachment. Ano po ba yung articles of impeachment? Ito po, basahin po natin sa Article 11, Section 2. Direktahin ko na po. May be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of. Anong itong of? These are the following. Ano itong following na ito? Culpable violation of the Constitution, treason, bribery, graft and corruption, other high crimes, or betrayal of public trust. Bilangin po natin na, lagyan po natin ng bilang. 1 is culpable violation of the Constitution. Number 2 is treason. Number 3 is bribery. Number 4 is graft and corruption. Number 5 is other high crimes. Number 6 is betrayal of public trust. Therefore, these are grounds for impeachment. Kung lahat iyan halimbawa na violate ng isang impeachable officer, does that Section 2 defeats the purpose of Section 3, Paragraph 5? No, it does not. Kasi hindi naman nakasaad sa Paragraph 3 doon na yung violation eh. Ang nakasaad doon sa Paragraph 3, sa Section 3, Paragraph 5, impeachment proceeding. No impeachment proceeding shall be filed. No impeachment proceedings, may S with an S, shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year. Sino ho nag-initiate nito? It is the Congress itself. Is the House Judiciary Committee kabuuan ba ng Congress iyan? The answer, alam nyo na ho, hindi. Kasi ang maglalabas ho ng 1/3 vote mismo yung buong plenarya, mismo buong Kongreso iyan. Ano ho iyon? Articles of impeachment. Doon sa House Judiciary Committee, ang ilalabas doon is the report upon the Secretaries General receiving and recording of the filed complaint with an endorsement of at least one congressman. Ganun po. Ganun po siya. So aking nga panawagan kay baka mapolitika tayo rito, mapag-initan tayo. Hindi ito, wala akong non-partisan tayo dito. Ito sinasabi ng konstitusyon. Ganun ho kalinaw itong konstitusyon. Is that it does not say doon sa Section 3, Paragraph 5 na grounds. Ang sinasabi doon, napakalinaw ho, impeachment proceeding. So therefore, doon sa Office of the Secretary General, lahat ng filed na complaints, dapat tanggapin niya iyan. Ganun po iyan. Una, dahil po siya ay ministerial duty. Ministerial duty do not have the authority for discretion. Do not have the authority na mag-reject, mag-delay. Ganun po iyan. Kahit po mag-abroad siya, hindi po pwedeng dahilan iyon. Kasi that is a violation of a ministerial duty for constitutional remedy. Ganun po yan eh. Hindi mo mapigilan kung halimbawa nag-abroad ka, halimbawa gaya ng mga na-report na karan nag-abroad, hindi po yan. Kasi po, ang function ng isang OSG nakabase po doon sa opisina. Therefore, the rest doon sa loob ng opisina na yan, covered ho iyan ng ministerial duty din. But then it does not say by the batas na sila ang kasama doon sa ministerial duty. Kasi ang sinasabi diyan ng batas, yung ministerial duty, itong Office of the Officer ito na Secretary General and the Sergeant at Arms. Yan po yan sila ang may ministerial duty diyan sa House of Congress or sa House of Representatives. Napakalinaw ho niyan, di po ba? Again, ulitin ko, hindi ho nakasaad sa Section 3, Paragraph 5 ang nakasaad doon sa Section 2. So therefore, Section 3 and Paragraph 5 does not defeat the purpose of Section 2. Ano ho yung Section 2? Basahin natin. Kabuuan na ha. The President, the Vice President, the members of the Supreme Court, the members of the Constitutional Commission, the Ombudsman may be removed from office on impeachment. Malinaw ho yan. Impeachment. It's not filed complaint. It's an impeachment po. Kaya nga ang ginagawa doon sa Congress, yung 1/3 vote, is the article of impeachment. Kalinaw ho yan. Articles of impeachment. To be exact, articles of impeachment. Kasi marami ho yan eh. Ano ho yung kasama doon sa grounds? Ito, basahin natin ulit. Culpable violation of the Constitution, 1. Number 2, treason. Number 3, bribery. Number 4, graft and corruption. Number 5, other high crimes. Number 6, betrayal of public trust. Napakalinaw ho yan. Kasi kung yung filed complaint is considered already an impeachment proceeding, it is unconstitutional. At doon ho sa Secretary General and the House Judiciary Committee, defeats the very purpose ng functions nila. Ano hong function ng Secretary General? Ministerial. Anong function ng Judiciary Committee? Partly ministerial and discretionary. Kasi bakit ho? Kasi doon sa House Judiciary Committee or Judiciary Committee or Justice Committee, gagawa sila ng report para sa plenary. Pagdidibatihan na iyan ng kabuuan ng Congress and 1/3 vote and the articles of impeachment. So that constitute the 1/3 vote and the articles of impeachment constitute an impeachment proceeding, which says doon sa Section 3, Paragraph 5 na sinasabi na impeachment proceedings. Ganun lang ho. So, sana nakapagbigay ho ito sa inyo ng mga unawa ba na sinasabi mismo ng konstitusyon. Hindi ito sinasabi ni Jesus Uggang Jr. Hindi ko ho ito sinasabi. Binabasa ko ito. Ito po yun nakuha ko sa gaseto ito. Sa gaset ng Pilipinas ho ito. Ito Philippine Constitution. The 1987 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. Gazette. Ito. Official Gazette. Ayan. So malinaw ho tayo dyan. Malinaw ho yung sinasabi ng batas ng konstitusyon. Yan po. So again, ano ibig sabihin ng construed or construed? Basahin ko ha. Kasi yan yung topic ko Facebook Live in a short while, ito nga sinasabi, Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 should not be construed. Ano ho ibig sabihin ng construed? Nandyan po nakapost na po, ginugel ko na po iyan. Yung kanyang etymology, tapos meaning. Construed, etymology. Source is Google. Construed. Construed is the past participle of construe, originating from the late Latin construere, meaning to relate grammatically or to construct. Pile together. Combining together. And struere. Strure, to pile up. It entered Middle English 14th century from Latin to describe arranging words or interpreting meaning. Key etymological and usage points. Root, origin. It stems from the same pi or root ester that produced quote-unquote structure or destroy, and stratagem, focusing on assembling or arranging. Grammatical roots. It referred to specifically to arranging words in their natural order for translation or grammatical analysis. Semantic evolution. Basahin nyo na lang ho So ito na lang ho, puntahan ko na yung meaning. So ano ho ibig sabihin ng construed? Interpret. What are the similar words nito? Similar words is interpret, understand, read, see, take, to, mean, parse, render, analyze. See? Section 3, paragraph 5 renders impeachment proceedings and it does not defeat the purpose doon sa section 2. Ano yung section 2 doon? What are those violation or grounds for impeachable officers? Ano ho iyon? Culpable violations of the Constitution. That's 1. Number 2 is, basahin ko na lang. Kaya ko na may memorize kasi basahin ko na lang kung ano yung order dito. Bribery, treason. So, ganun yun. Basahin ko na lang mismo yung sa Constitution para in order. So, again dito. 1 is culpable violation of the Constitution. Number 2 is treason. Number 3 is bribery. Number 4 is graft and corruption. Number 5 is other high crimes. Sa other high crimes, nandun po yung constitutional law and then the penal laws. Kasi after ng impeachment, tatanggalin yung tao sa posisyon, sa pwesto, tsaka sa papailan ng penal laws. Sasakupin na siya ng penal laws or the revised penal code of the Philippines. Ano pa yung pang-anim? Betrayal of public trust. Therefore, itong sinasabi ng Section 2, malinaw ho. Section 2 does not defeat the purpose of Section 3, paragraph 5. Kasi bakit? Grounds ito. Therefore, hindi basihan kung gaano man kadami yung na-file na complaint. Ang basihan doon, yung proceeding sa House, kung saan nagkaroon sila ng 1/3 vote at naglabas sila ng articles of impeachment. So, yun po yung initiation na yun, yung proceeding na yun po yung sinasabi na impeachment proceedings. Ganun po. So, malinaw na po tayo doon na sinasabi ng konstitusyon. Basahin nyo na lang ho. Hindi o yan sabi ko. Hindi ko rin yan opinion. Hindi ko rin yan interpretation. Napakalinaw ho. Yan po ang nakasaad sa ating konstitusyon. Kasi kung ang batayan dyan, gaya ng sinasabi ng ibang abogado, I will not name names. Ang sabi nila, pag nag-file ng complaint, dapat isa lang. At dahil dun sa isang complaint na yun, dahil siya yung nauna, hindi na magkakaroon ng boses yung the rest na mga filed na complaint. Paano kung naunang filed na complaint kulang sa sustansya iyon? Papasok na nga doon sa duties naman doon ng discretionary and ministerial duty or function ng Judiciary Committee or House Judiciary Committee or Justice Committee. Gagawa sila ng report. So again, it should not be interpreted dahil nauna yung complaint. Halimbawa, titingnan ho yan, i-consider ho lahat ng na-file na complaint. Kasi ano ho yung batayan? Section 2. So what is that Section 2? The grounds for impeachable officers. And what are those grounds? Culpable violation of the Constitution, treason, bribery. Again, 1, culpable violation of the Constitution. Number 2, treason. Number 3, bribery. Number 4, graft and corruption. Number 5, other high crimes. Number 6, betrayal of public trust. So napakalinaw ho yan. Enumerated iyan. So those are the grounds. And those grounds doon sa Section 2 does not defeat the purpose of Section 3, paragraph 5, which states that no impeachment proceeding shall be filed against the same public official for a period of 1 year. Ganun lang ho. So, dyan ho nagtatapos ang aking Facebook Live sa umagang ito. Sana ho rest assured sa ibang mga congressman na ayaw ko na lang banggitin muna kasi baka sabihin in-endorse ko Hindi ho. Ito ho ang ating ginagawang Facebook Live is for academic purposes only. At sana nga makarating din ito sa Supreme Court kasi ang Supreme Court ruling hindi ko pa natapos Hindi ko pa natapos basahin pa yung GR number 278353 and GR number 278359. Hindi ko pa ho natatapos kasi masakit sa ulo dahil masakit sa mata. So ganun ho. Ano ho ibig sabihin ng should not be construed? Section Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 should not be construed. Bakit po should not be construed? Ang nakasaad po doon, malinaw ho, impeachment proceeding. Hindi po nakalagay doon yung grounds for impeachments or yung complaint. Ganon po siya. Kasi po sa Section 2, malinaw ang nakasaad. Grounds for impeachment. 6 iyon. 6 iyon. So yung 6 na yun proceedings ba yun? No, hindi. So again ho, ang makakagawa lang niyan is the House of Representatives kasi sila ho yung may tinasabi na mandato. May mandato ho sila. They are mandated by the Constitution. It's a sui generis. Bakit to? Again, ang proceedings diyan sa Congress, it's a legal process. At yung isa pa nga dyan, sabi ng batas, it's a political process. Bakit to political? Kasi may mga political agenda sila dyan, may mga grupo-grupo yan dyan. That's politics So, ganun ho. So, yan po yung sinasabi ng ating topic ngayon. Sana nakapagdalaw ako ng kahit po sa aking kababaang status man po. Isa lang po akong hamak na Filipino content creator. Sana nakapagdulot ako nakapagbigay sa inyo ng kasama nyo po ako sa pag-aaral at pagtuklas ng kung ano pa pong sinasabi ng konstitusyon. So again, maraming salamat sa aking mga viewers at ngayon ay napaaga-aga ako. Marami-rami rin akong nagawa-gawa dito ng kaunti at shoutout pala sa aking mga magulang, sa aking tatay na magiting, Jesus Sukgang Senior, Daisy Sukgang, kapatid ko si Sheila, at saka si Jan Sukgang, sa aking mga pamangkin, sa aking mga relatives dyan sa Iloilo City. So, bagaman ako'y I was arbitrarily removed from the Coast Guard Service, nagsusumika po ako. At may pag-asa po tayo, tumiwala lang po tayo sa Diyos at sa konstitusyon. May bataso, may hustisya pa naman dito sa Pilipinas. Naniniwala po ako na may araw din ho sisikat pa rin ho yung hustisya. Kasi sa panahon natin ngayon, nasa bagyo tayo, nasa ulap. Sisikat pa rin ho yung araw. Kasi yung araw, permanente na sumisikat yan. Yung bagyo dito lang yan sa mundo. May season ho So again, salamat ng maraming salamat sa inyo, sa aking mga followers, viewers. Salamat to ng maraming sa inyong tiwala. Ang karangalan po sa Diyos, sa Panginoon at sa Espiritu Santo. Sana po kayo ay malusog, masaya at masigla kasama ang inyong pamilya at kung kayo nag-iisa ay masaya kayo sa Panginoon. Again, ito po ang inyong host, Jesus Sukgang Jr. Ode Alteram Partem, let us hear the other side. Amen.